Hello, everyone. Um, welcome to Group 7 of Round 1 of the Summer Road Trip Open. I'm your host, Quarantine. We've got a good group for you tonight. Let me put my screen up. It doesn't need to be this. There we go. Yeah, welcome. For our players tonight, in the first position, playing as yellow, we have Arco. In the second position, playing as blue, we have General Rivers. In the third position, playing as red, we have I Am Mamba. In the fourth position, playing as orange, we have Pentix. In the fifth position, playing as black, we have Crackle069. And in the sixth and final position, playing as purple, we have Mitch. Uh, so yeah, pretty interesting group. We got two of the event directors here at PRT, Crackle and Mitch, both in a group together. I can't remember the last time that happened. And also Pentix, who's an event staff here. Mamba, who is I think multiple PRT tournament winner. Rivers a tournament winner as well here. I think also he has multiple PRT titles. I could be wrong, but and Arco, I actually don't remember if Arco's won a PRT tournament yet. But anyway, so settings here. So it's a two-game series for round one. Um, Game one, we're on Bohu's Fortress. It's a progressive card, 70% domination. Stable portals, no fog, no blizzards, alliances are off. Um, and that's about it. Also, so the whole shtick for the Summer Road Trip Open this year, we did it last. We had this tournament last year as well. This year, what we're doing is every week there will be a new alternative win condition. Now, alternative win conditions are like special rules put in place where you can that are made as an alternative to the traditional game win. Like, is like right now the usual way you would win is by running the 70%, and that's how you would win the game. The alternative win condition is to give people a second option for winning the game. Kind of adds makes the game more dynamic and allows people to have to it forces players to think about more vectors than just can they run the 70 or like who is able to run the 70, all that. um, and it just makes for a lot more interesting games, in my opinion. This week, the modifier, the alternative win condition, is Kingslayer. Now, the Kingslayer win condition is at the beginning of a player's turn, if they manage to kill whoever, again, at the start of their turn, if they manage to kill whoever at the start of their turn has the most troops, whichever one of their opponents has the most troops, um, they win. And again, that's at the start of their turn, so before they trade in, so like once a player trades in, if they're the strongest on the board, that doesn't matter. It's still whoever their strongest opponent is. And if they can kill that opponent, then they win the game, which has led to a few interesting games. I think we've only had a couple Kingslayer wins. I think a lot of the other wins this week have just been from running the 70. Because a lot of people, they prefer to stay with what they know. All right, Mitch taking a turn one bonus, the +3, on the right side of the board. I mean, yeah, this is expected to be a. Dude, I hate that territory. The territory's like hitbox is so weird. But no, this is definitely going to be a bonus game. This map kind of just encourages that. Arco takes the +3 in the bottom left. I can show you guys the bonuses here, actually. Oh, wait, hold on. Bohu's Fortress, bonuses. Is it showing? There we go. So yeah, Mitch took the. Oh, sorry. Okay, there we go. Mitch took the +3 of Hemlig Promenade. Arco took the +3 of Gamla Magasinet. Rivers just took the +4 of Vattenhall. Mamba just took the +4 of Overflat. I'll let you guys see the game again. And then you also have the +4 of Netherflat, which Pentix is going to take. And then the +5 of Kirko Hornet, which Crackle is going to take. Yeah, Crackle's not going to get his bonus this turn. He's going to have to wait till next turn, just with the way his troops are kind of laid out. It's a little weird, a little funky padding. Um, but he's also getting the biggest bonus out of anyone, so it's fair that he has to wait an extra turn, I'd say. He's kind of low on troops though. Same with Mamba, but Mamba has a bonus. Yeah, Mitch in a good spot because he got his bonus early. Same with Arco. Well, Arco got his turn too. Mitch also in a lot of the corners. The portals here are kind of interesting. I'll say for this map, I would say it's not. It's a lot more possible that a Kingslayer win could occur. Um, I say that because game two, I feel like the map is a lot less encouraging of that. I feel like it's a lot more encouraging in the 70. This map though is very weird for 70%. Crackle successfully takes his bonus. Now everyone on the board has a bonus. I don't think we'll see anyone taking second bonuses, obviously, or trying to move bonuses. I don't think that's really possible either. I have already played my group for this week, so it wasn't just based off of the vibes of it. I don't know. The settings are kind of. I just don't know if 70% is the one I would have put with a Kingslayer modifier, but it also makes sense because it's kind of like impossible to put with Prog Roll Dom. Like that doesn't really make an alternative win condition. So it does only really make sense with. I mean, you could put it with zombies, but there is a zombies modifier already. Looking at it right now, Mamba and Crackle still a little bit behind. I guess not really. Mamba is shockingly behind. I gotta be honest, but he lost a lot of trips when people were taking their bonuses. Still got four positions though. It's good. It's kind of just like Mitch is the king right now, and he's probably gonna be it for a while. So him not really being, I mean, he's being kind of guarded by Rivers, which is good. But someone early in turn order doing it is for the best. Um, they're honestly guarding each other, but neither of them very strongly. trying to see. Pendix also has a decent amount of troops. Once trades start coming in, it's gonna make it interesting because like, so the big thing about this modifier is if someone goes for a kill, gets one, and then doesn't do anything else afterward, it kind of just gives it to whoever's after them. Like when everyone's on four in like the second trades, if someone takes a kill, gets it successfully, but then just stays where they are and doesn't go for the win, it's usually whoever's after them could just kill someone else who's already traded. So it like encourages you like if you do something that it needs to turn into the win, or else you're just feeding the game, which I think is good. I mean, it's always gonna be like when you have two different win conditions rather than one. You know, that's kind of the whole point. Like anything that happens, you know, it's either win or lose. I don't know. I think the Kingslayer modifier isn't bad. I think I've had fun, you know, watching games and playing them. Uh, I'm really excited to see how some of the other ones are too. Like there's Zombie Zap and what was the other one? There's a couple that have been used in tournaments before. Uh, let's see. Let me get a list of the other ones. So yeah, there's Kingslayer this week. The other ones he mentioned were Anti-Assassin, which is you kill the player before you in turn order, which are that is a modifier that I have seen before. I don't remember what tournament it was. I think it might have been Pharaohs. Silent hosted that one. That was one I've seen before. Bounty Booster sounds really fun. Each bounty you take reduces the percent to win by 10%, which is another 70% modifier. Well, another alternative win condition that works exclusively with 70%. Is it so like I think that one's gonna be fun. Deuce Dropper first to do bounties. Keep it 100 first to 100 troops. There was one. Uh, Parlox did first to 69 troops in an early season of Grandmasters tournament. I actually asked him about it. He said it wasn't a very good modifier, or at least it wasn't received very well. So he never did it again. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the first 100 troops goes. And then obviously there's Zombie Zap, which is first to eliminate the zombies, which is another one I think will be funny, but I don't think it's gonna impact a lot. I feel like those games are just gonna go like normal zombies games. Anyway, speaking of this game, everyone's getting their first trades. Obviously, no one gonna go for a Kingslayer or the 70 or anything like that. Second trades, though, that might be a different story. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Looks like we're not seeing any early trades, or at least I don't think so. Well, I feel like early trades doesn't even help you here. I feel like that actually screws you over because then that just makes it like, okay, well now people are just gonna go for you, try to kill you. I mean, maybe it makes it harder for them to do that, but it's like, not really. All right. Arco goes to 5. Does the rest of the board follow suit? Looks like Rivers is. Oops. No. Just trades early. I think that could bite him, but no, he should be fine. Yeah. Crackle probably thought he was gonna go from. Honestly, I feel like the kill on Crackle couldn't have been impossible, but it would have been really tricky with the fact that everyone else went to 5. Wow, thanks Tanner. Appreciate it. Arco is just completely in the middle other than that 15. He's really making sure no one gets into his bonus. So you destroyed in 2v2. Yeah, it should have been a 4v1, but secret missions, they got us good. Uh, so it was we killed one of the people on the other team, and as it would turn out, their teammate, their mission was to kill that person. So then their mission re-rolled, and it re-rolled onto the same mission, and they won. So don't you just love it? Yeah, I don't know why they did that. We also picked no alliance settings for game 2, so the first 3 games there were no alliances, which was really funny. Yeah. Well, the reason we did it was because Pentix said he liked those settings, and I was like, okay. I really didn't care either way. I mean, they are good settings. I like them too. Eh, we did good in the middle games, but game 1 we got screwed. And then game 5 it was just the one reality where things go wrong for us did, which is pretty typical. I think I missed game 1. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but then they won a 14v12 and a 9v6 to kill me at the end, and it was unfortunate. And then Pentix got bad dice trying to kill unmotivated, so then it was just over. I will say actually, Mitch trading in maybe what was maybe kind of five head, because now he's no longer like in this scenario. Now he's not the person that people are trying to kill. That's Crackle. Um, Looking at positions here, I don't think anyone's going to be able to just a lucky trade on three their way into a 70 run. The board's kind of chipped. Yeah, maybe not. Mamba's position is actually really good. Unfortunately, he has gotten like he has just been last in troops like this entire time, other than Arco. But his position is good for running the 70. I don't think anyone can even kill Crackle with a lucky trade. So it doesn't even. So the Kingslayer here, I don't think even really matters. Mitch almost could with a trade, but again, he took the earliest trade, so he's kind of behind. Yeah, trades. I honestly think he could have run it this turn. To like, maybe I'm stupid, but I think he had enough. Mitch has a trade. If he's smart, he doesn't use it. Because if he uses it, then he probably just dies, and the game's over. Maybe it might be just game over either way for him because of being on so few troops. No, because Crackle can't kill him. Yeah, no, if you're Mitch, you do not trade here. I think in my opinion at least. Does Rivers just kill Mamba in the scenario where? Yeah, probably. I think that's another weird thing about this modifier is like if someone trades early to escape someone killing them, but then no one else trades in, then it kind of just makes it so that whoever gets a trade first just kills that person. Like if it gets back to the person they thought was going to kill them, then they still die because those lines didn't disappear, and now their opponent can still just kill them and win the game. So yeah, if it gets back to Rivers, that probably happens. Oh boy, is Mitch going for it? Oh, no, he's just placing troops. You think he had the Mamba kill? No, I don't think there was any way he could have gotten the Mamba kill. If you mean the 70, I also don't think so. Tanner, in no way did he have it even without his placement. He was one troop more than Mamba. Like, there was no way. Uh, Arco can't kill Mitch. He can't kill Rivers either. I mean, he could try for something here, but I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, no, he's just chilling. I'm really curious as to where this game goes. I haven't seen one of these go on this long. Or eventually Rivers runs it. Maybe. Maybe. Can Crackle kill Pentix? Mm, honestly, hard maybe. No, there's no way. No. No. Rivers is the only one who can run without feeding, I'm pretty sure. Could be right. Alright, Tanner. Which pack am I opening? Am I opening Extra Dimensional Crisis or Celestial Guardians? This is game one, Nathaniel. Celestial? Alright, Solgaleo or Lunala? Very important questions here, Tanner. Mama's in my classic World Cup game in 20 minutes? What do you mean? Well, he did get out. He kind of got dragged into this because he was on the wait list, and they just asked if he could play, and he said yeah. So blame him. All right, let's see. What do we got? Well, Tanner, you netted me a whole lot of nothing. Thanks for nothing. Yeah, this guy. Can't stand him. All right, we're back to 3 cards. Can anyone make a move? I think the answer to that question is no. This looks like a thrilling event. Oh, it's so amazing. This game, just increasingly engaging. Oh, my bad. That's on me. It's all right, Tanner. I love you anyway. All right, Mama's going for it. I think, I honestly think he had it on the last trades personally. I think he's got it. Maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, may God strike me down. Oh, we're lagging. Oh, we are lagging. All right, we're good. Oh, jeez. All right, he's getting somewhere. Oh, jeez. All right, 50. All right, he's getting there. I think he's got it. I think we're here. He's 970. GG's the Mamba winning game 1. Tanner, what do you mean you don't enjoy 5-round Rumble? How could you say that? All right, as promised, game 2 on Conquest of Stockholm. Let me move screen a little bit so you guys can see the full map. Oh, hold on. Wrong one. There we go. There we go. Now you guys can see everything. All right, turn order this game. Crackle in the first position. Arco second. Pentix third. Rivers fourth. Mitch fifth. And Mamba sixth. On this map, I would be shocked if someone wins via the Kingslayer modifier. Like this map is just so open. It would seem weird that someone doesn't just run the 70. All right, River is getting a turn one bonus, a +3. Yeah, I can put the bonuses on the screen. Conquest of Stockholm. So we're looking here. Rivers took the +3 of Sodra Malarenstrand, or however you say it. Mitch taking the +5 of Nora Gamlistan. Arco going for the +5 in the bottom right of Sodermalm, or Sodermalm, or something. Um, Pentix took the +5 of Nora Saltjunstrand. Bamba taking the +4 or +5 of Vastra Gamlistan. Um, and Crackle is going for the +6 of what is that? Kornhamstorg. Very interesting names. Whose mom are we soldering? Okay. Okay, buddy. Uh, it's always so funny when they put like names in like whatever language, because then it's just I always butcher it. Like the Britannia Advanced map and like Britannia and Britannia Advanced both being like Old English. I was about to say you'd think, yeah, River's taking the another +3, so +6 for him. Yeah, the Kingslayer modifier is always active unless it gets down to 2 players, obviously, because then it just doesn't even matter. Yeah, the alternative win conditions are always active until it's just 2 players left on the board. Question regarding Kingslayer modifier. If you have the second most troops, then you trade in and have the most troops. I assume you can. No. So the thing about the Kingslayer thing is your amount of troops do not matter. It's you kill whichever one of your opponents has the most troops. So even if you have the most troops at the start of your turn out of everyone, then you just kill whoever has the second most on the board. Also, the thing is, it's at the beginning of your turn is when it's decided if you can king who the person you're killing is. Once you've traded in, it's already been decided. It's at the very beginning of your turn is whoever has the most troops. The only time that the modifier you can't win is if two of your opponents have the same amount of troops. Like if there's a tie for whoever the king is, then you can't win via the modifier. Yes, that's how you do it. Yeah. Whichever one of your opponents will start your turn has the most number of troops. Yeah. Arco's position forwarding the 70 is kind of bad. Yeah. His position ain't great. Also because he got his bonus later than everyone else, so he's behind and he's gonna stay behind. Um, which is a bit unfortunate, but happens. Because everyone else got a turn one bonus except for him. Oh, and Crackle, but Crackle had the better bonus. Oh, jeez. Alright, we're seeing a kill. Wait. He fails! Oh, no! That was an interesting run at it. I'll say that. Unfortunate. So... yeah, Arco trades in for the 6th trade. He is... why did he do that? I don't... I guess just for the points? Because there is bounty points, to be fair. It's 3 points for any kills you get. But God, that was a lot of troops just to get that kill. I mean... yeah, he's just rolling out. Yeah, I don't entirely get that one. So Pentix gets 3 free cards. Oh, he's going for the double kill. Oh baby. Oh baby. Yeah, keep going. Oh baby. Okay. Can he get the double kill? Or is he just running it? Yeah, it's only 10 troops. I don't know about this one. I don't know. I think we got a bit too antsy here. Keep going. Hit that 7. There you go. Ooh. Yeah, he doesn't make it. Gets to 57. Oh, wait. Hold on. 63. Not a bad attempt. He needed the double kill. Alright, this should just be the win for Rivers. Maybe not the win, but it's a kill. A kill for Rivers. Can he move that into killing Pentix? No. Not quite. Is he going to try to do that? Okay, he's going to try and kill Pentix. Then hit the 3. Yep. Gets extra time in a trade. Oh, I don't think it's enough though. He can't kill him. It's not nearly enough. Might be enough to run the 70? No. I don't think so. Yeah, he's starting to realize it too. Yeah, also not enough time. Alright. No shot Mitch can kill Rivers. He can kill Mamba, though. And then maybe kill Rivers. Or just run it. Yeah, I think Mitch can kill Pentix and Mamba here, I think. I think this could be a done deal if he paths this right. I'll go around. Smart. He could for sure kill Pentix here. He should have left. He shouldn't have locked the 8 though. That was a decision. He's fumbling, scrambling. Yeah, he got a little too lost. Yeah. So this should still be a Rivers win. Okay, Pentix has a trade. He can't run it. He can't kill anyone. It keeps him alive. Rivers could win if he doesn't address him. Either of these guys could win if they're not addressed, is the thing. Pentix kind of plays Kingmaker here. Or not, no. He breaks Rivers. Does Rivers have a trade? No trade for Rivers. Looks like this is getting back to Mitch. Mitch has a trade. Mitch can very much run the 70 here. It's just whether or not he paths it correctly, places correctly. He's got to think about it carefully. Don't split. Those other portals don't do anything for you. Oh, okay. You are running out of time. Hurry, blocking troops. You don't have time to be splitting. There you go. He's getting there. Mitch, the 10! Mitch! Mitch, Mitch, Mitch! There's no way. There is no way Mitch failed that. And there's no way Rivers doesn't have a set. Mitch still wins. You're actually fucking with me. No fucking shot, dude. I cannot believe that. There's actually no fucking way this makes it back around to Mitch twice. I actually cannot fucking believe it. The stars aligned. Okay, it's over. It's over. We're done. We don't need to see that anymore. The game is over.